Hi, my name is Emily Iannelli of T-Girl Angel, and I just wanted to say that I heard very sad news on the radio tonight, or early this morning, I should say, as I was going to the pharmacy to pick up my medication. When you think of baseball and you think of sports legends, a lot of players come to mind. When you think of dynasties and ball clubs, uh, one team that always comes to mind, that's always at the top of the list, is the New York Yankees. And you think of all the history and all of the pennants, World Series wins, the camaraderie, the chemistry of all these clubs that consisted of superstar ball players and legends, true legends of baseball. And one ball player in particular, I'm grieving for tonight or this morning as I heard the news of the passing of Yogi Berra. To me, Yogi symbolized what baseball was all about. Yogi was one of the premier ball players for the Yankees, and he played before my generation, but he was a very important part of my days watching baseball. I remember Yogi with his years as Yankees manager and also as manager of the New York Mets. And I always thought of Yogi as one of those lovable ball player managers that just was a tremendous source of knowledge and inspiration. And me, I am an artist. I am a spoken word artist and I'm a writer. And one thing, and this is very truthful, I was very much influenced by Yogi Berra in my desire to write and my philosophies of life, because Yogi had a unique way of looking at life. And we even termed we coined a phrase after Yogi in his philosophies of life, which he was well known for. We called them Yogi-isms, because Yogi was one of a kind, and he just had these observations about life. I guess you've all heard, "It ain't over till it's over," which is one of Yogi's famous and popular Yogi-isms. And Yogi was about baseball. He was all about the game. And he was tremendous and very lovable. And baseball has lost a tremendous, not only a tremendous ball player, but a tremendous individual. Yogi Berra obviously went into the Hall of Fame. He was part of the many championship teams. You'll always have that image of Yogi Berra jumping into Don Lawson's, I guess he jumped into Don Lawson's arms as he pitched his perfect game in a World Series. That image will always be in my mind. And it truly is something that if you haven't seen, you should look it up on YouTube. I'm sure it's out there. But Yogi was just a tremendous individual, a tremendous baseball player. He lived a wonderful life. He passed at the age of 90, so you know he lived a full life. And he's just everything that you would want in a ball player and in a person. And it's a very sad day, the loss of Yogi. To me, Yogi was one of the main reasons why I fell in love with the game of baseball. And I just felt that he was a tremendous athlete. And he was of small stature. Yogi was a small man with a big heart. And he was very uh, courageous. And you knew he put all of his effort into playing the game because that was what Yogi was all about. Yogi was a very um, special individual, and he gave a lot of pleasure to his fans who came to watch him and the New York Yankees play. And baseball, as I said, is mourning the loss of Yogi Berra and all of the fans who came to know Yogi. He was very sentimental, wonderful man, just a beautiful person. And you know, things in life are very special. The way when you look at how people influence and how much they affect people, other people, and you can certainly say that about Yogi, how much of an influence he had on people in general and in baseball. And Yogi was one of a kind. He just was one of those special individuals that you just enjoyed seeing. He was colorful. You know, he ranks up there with like Casey Stengel and other noted ball players and managers. And what can I say? I feel sad. I was one of a young. I remember being a young kid, and I recollect barely Yogi's playing days. I believe he had his tail end of his career, and don't quote me on this, but I do believe that he may have played the very end of his career possibly with the Mets, but I'm not 100% certain of that. But I do know that he did manage the Mets. And Yogi was very colorful and very special. And we've lost a tremendous person. We lost someone who really was very influential in the game of baseball. And I mourn him. I mourn his loss. And I'm sad. And I wish to extend my condolences to his family and all the fans who grew to love and respect him. And I know that heaven has gained a tremendous person, tremendous baseball player, and a wonderful person. And I just want to say Yogi was one of my childhood idols, and I will certainly miss that way about Yogi as he touched the hearts and minds of so many with his unique way of looking at life and expressing it in words that only Yogi could. And I, as a spoken word artist, certainly can appreciate that. And I wish to say, Yogi, you were tremendous in all that you've done, and I know that you're in a good place. And I think that many people will certainly be sad and miss your presence, but we have all the wonderful memories and moments that you left behind. And we wish you all the best. God bless you, Yogi. Love, Emily Ainali of T-Girl Angel.